So 13 minutes past 5 on a Sunday afternoon, and I got some guests in the studio. Say hello, boys.
Yo! What's happening?
Yes, Harvey Sahota joins me in the studio along with a couple of members of the brilliant live crew band. They're going to be with me straight after these ads. We'll be back on the other side with that big single as well. And as you know, since I took over in November, I always like to bring in people to the studio or even get them on the phone. And this week is no different. As you know, last week we A-listed a track here on Sunrise Radio. It's not often that we A-list a Punjabi track, actually, to be fair. But that's because mainly our listenership are into the Bollywood kind of world of things, which is, of course, brilliant. And this is why we have a specialist show on the station. And that track has gone absolutely nuts across social media. So there's no way that I couldn't have the people behind that track. It is the amazing cover version of Gurdas Man's classic Sajana ve Sajana. The lead singer of that track, Harvey Sahota, alongside band members of the live crew, Amma B and Ameet V, join me in the studio. Afternoon, boys.
How's it going?
Very well. You're going to have to get a little bit closer to the mic. Listen, firstly, welcome to the studio. It's really nice to have you here. And secondly, congratulations on a single that you just told me off the mic was actually just supposed to be like a promotional tool for the band.
Yeah, exactly. First of all, big up to the Sunrise Radio listeners, and it's my first time here, so
yeah,
thank you very much for the invite. So the track itself was only meant to be like, for want of a better word, a business card for the live crew,
right?
Because since winning the UK Bhangra Award Best Band in November, we've been getting a lot of queries coming in saying, "Oh, we want to book you. What do you sound like?" And we're like, yeah, true. That's the point. So we got together. We put this single together, and we thought, well, let's pick a song that everybody knows and loves, and let's just totally twist it on its head, and give it something fresh and new, which represents a live crew sound.
And doesn't that show you the power of social media? I mean, the fact is, you said you put it out on SoundCloud with no video. Yep. It kind of got a little bit of mileage out of that. The next day the video came out, suddenly you're getting phone calls from record labels going, Kiss Records, of course, our very own DJ Sheikh was like, let's put this out. And you were saying, well, you don't have the clearance because it's a cover version, right?
Yeah, we said, oh, okay, well, the only reason we did that properly was because, it's cover versions, so surely we can't put it out there. And he goes, no, we can't. He goes, well, I'll sort it.
Okay.
And so big up to
Sheikh. Exactly, yeah.
Kiss Records.
Kiss Records, yeah. And let's talk to Amar and Amit as well, because you guys are members of the live crew band, right? And so you've been around for a while. You've been doing a lot of events where you do cover versions and all that kind of stuff. This is the world you come from. So how has it felt for you guys to suddenly kind of like, where the band had sort of lost its importance, i.e. a live band within the world of Bhangra and Punjabi music, suddenly now things go viral and you're like, oh, okay, the live sound is back. I mean, how do you guys feel?
Oh, it's this amazing feeling, having our track out there and all the work that's gone on behind the scenes with producing the song, and even with the live crew and the band and performing live is great as well.
And shooting the video, I mean, it's a great video that actually kind of embraces the live band sound. I mean, how was that for you guys? Have you shot videos before, and has it been a long time since you last shot a video?
Well, have we shot videos before? Not with the live crew, no, we haven't, and it was a great experience. I mean, the experience that we had shooting the video was phenomenal. I mean, Harvey done most of all the vision. He had the vision on how he wanted it. Everyone else put their ideas into it, and we put it together. We need this location, we need that location, we need that location.
It's always difficult, but it's always interesting that you have to do things on budgets as well. Like you said, you weren't expecting it to be this kind of hugely commercial success. Now, talking about commercial success, there's a video that I saw, right, of Serge Sahota. Now, look, there's no denying, of course, you are influenced vocally by Serge Sahota. For those of you that are the newer generation that may not even heard of the Sahotas, they are the ultimate kind of fusion of Punjabi and reggae music that no other band has actually touched sound-wise. I try and play a lot of their stuff here on the show. Exactly. Until now, exactly. And that's another question I want to ask you, which we'll do after the track. But Serge Sahota endorsing your cover version and endorsing the sound. How does that feel?
Well, the thing is, obviously, as an artist and a musician myself, I've had the privilege of having spent a few months on the live circuit with them.
Yeah. So you were what we used to call, when I used to work with Executive and Bad Company in those days of kind of DJing and traveling
was
up
a
and down the
roadie.
country. You were one of, no, we used to call you guys train spotters. 'Cause you used to just stand there and watch DJs remix
That's it.
or watch bands go. Me and Rishi used to do it with Achanak. For years and years,
Yes.
we'd go everywhere and just watch Achanak. Right, so the icing on the cake would be now if Gurdas Maan managed to kind of stumble across your video of his
You know
cover
what?
version.
That would be a
That'd be a
blessing.
blessing.
That would be a blessing.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
definitely.
So let's see where this track goes.
Well, let's see where it goes.
Because it's gone to places we wouldn't have
We have
imagined.
A-listed it on this station, which, like I said, doesn't happen very often with Punjabi and Bhangra tracks. So
Yeah.
congratulations on that. Now, before we play the track,
Yeah.
this might be a good way for Gurdas Maan to see this, right? Why don't we get you guys to play a little something and then introduce the track for us? Because we've talked about it for nearly 8 minutes now. So let's just play a little bit of this track live and direct here in the studio at Sunrise Radio. We have Harvey Sahota alongside Amr B and Amit V of the live crew. This is their big A-list track here on Sunrise Radio.
Sajana ve Sajana, tere शहर वाली सानू इन्नी सोहनी लगदी दोपहर ओ लगदी दोपहर फिर भी पता नहीं कातों मौजे आई जांदा भावें साडे पुज गए ने सजना वे सजना वे सजना 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 वे सजना.
There was, ladies and gentlemen, live and direct in the studio. It's only me here, but only I can give you that round of applause. Unfortunately. Harvey Sahota, live and direct. Introduce the track for me, gents.
Alright guys, this is Sajana, remixed, reflipped, retouched, however you want to call it, in the sound of the live crew, Harvey Sahota and the live crew. Here it is.
सजना वे सजना तेरे शहर वाली सानू इन्नी सोहनी लगदी दोपहर लगदी दोपहर फिर भी पता नहीं कातों मौजे आ ही जांदा भावें साडे सड़ गए ने पुज गए ने सजना.
Hi guys, yeah, so if you just tuned in, we're at Sunrise Radio and we having an interview done by the one and only Mr. Ameet Chana. He's hiding there, look.
Yosh! What's going on, man? You just missed an amazing acoustic version of Sajana. I don't know if we were live then or not, but it was brilliant.
It was like that. Okay, so Harvey Sahota, would you like to say anything to the people out there?
Just thank you for supporting Sajana, and it's been a phenomenal feedback. Keep supporting it. If you haven't downloaded it yet, get yourselves to iTunes and download the single now.
Ameet, do you want to say anything?
No, just a thanks to everybody for their support with our track, and yeah, here we are at Sunrise Radio. It's an amazing time for us. Yeah, keep on supporting us.
So guys, make sure you keep following us. The live crew, go on the live crew page and you can see all the updates, and please make sure you download the single legally. It's on iTunes And I believe
officially endorsed by.
endorsed by Mr.
A-listed on Sunrise Radio, Sunrise National on DAB 963972 locally, and of course you can check us out online, sunriseradio.com, or download the Sunrise Radio app. Sunrise Radio National is free, and you can message us directly from the studio, and you can listen to the A-list track of these boys here in the studio today, Sajana Sajana. What an amazing cover version. So we're going to get back into the chart very, very shortly, but my guests still join me in the studio. You just heard that brilliant cover version of Sajana Sajana, and the boys are responsible, well, some of the boys at least responsible for the track, and the lead vocalist, of course, join me in the studio. How many members are there of the live crew?
We've got 8 members.
8 members?
8 members. They're all from...
Did we lose one?
Huh?
Did we lose one?
Did we lose one?
You're the 9th one, that's why he's not counting you.
There's 8 members.
Okay.
You know, we've got... They're not all just, you know, Punjabi. They come from different sort of backgrounds.
So you've got loads of people from different backgrounds. Hence, you get those amazing bass lines and rhythms and stuff, because the influence comes from all over the place, right? Which is what. So where do you go from here now? I mean, this cover version is great. Are you going to start? Are you going to continue to do cover versions? Are you going to do new material?
Well, I think the plan right now is now that we've officially been signed to Kiss Records, it's a 3-single deal. Obviously, Sajana being the first one.
Yeah.
I think the next one is definitely going to be a brand new track.
Okay.
And you know, like the point you made again is that people keep calling it the old school sound. It brings back memories. Yeah, great, it does. But actually, we only recorded it last week. Yeah. You know, kind of last month.
Yeah.
So it's still
it's not like it's sat in the suitcase for 5 years.
Yeah, it wasn't like we made it in the 90s. And when we first sat down and we said, right, we're going to put a band together.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to be a normal, typical Bhangra band.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I don't even refer to us as Bhangra band.
Yeah.
We're a fusion band.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I said, I want to bring in people from different cultures.
Yeah.
And so they can bring their own vibe into it.
Well, you just mentioned the fact that it's a 3-single deal with Kiss Records, because that was going to be one of my questions. Are we going to see albums? Is there a possibility of albums coming back? And also, each one of those singles, will they have that Punjabi reggae sound, or will each song be different?
I think we've established a sound,
right,
and the fact that we've done it and we've got so much great feedback on it would probably be silly not to
why try and fix something that's not broken,
right. You know? So the next one's going to have a similar vibe. It'll be different, it'll still be different as a song, but it's going to have that vibe on it. It's going to have more of that feel that we keep talking about.
and will there be other languages? Will you sing in English? Is it going to be Hindi stuff, or is it all going to be out and out Punjabi?
It's first and foremost, I'm a Punjabi vocalist.
Okay.
You know, I've never really tried English, although live we have done a few Bob Marley covers.
Okay, well, that will sit perfectly, wouldn't it?
You know, we have done some Bob Marley live when we were on stage and stuff.
Go on.
Yeah. Also, if I may just say, you know, people have, you know, people that don't know the sound. You know, I hope they actually do enjoy what we do.
Yeah.
You know, people do refer back to us from the bands, and especially with you know again, amazing band, amazing vocalist Sahota and Sahotas. But we just gotta make sure to let people know that this is the live crew sound. Yeah, we're not trying to take
emulate something. Of course, exactly. No, absolutely.
So we are doing our own thing. You know, they are. You know, Sahotas, you know, people do refer back to, we sound like Sahotas, and you know, that's a blessing. Yeah. That's absolutely a blessing too. It's a compliment. But as Harvey will say to you, and I hope he will, that we do have our own sound. Yeah. You know, we are going to be different to genres as well. So yeah.
And a couple of people obviously like their original versions of songs, kind of message into the shows and say, oh, they've ruined the song. But the point is, something has to be done about looking forward, and the only way you can look forward is if you look back and go, what is it that inspired a generation previously, and how do we make a new generation learn about the previous musical generation as well? And I think that's a really good way forward.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with we were very careful when I sat down with Sajana. I thought, okay, because if you look at it, there's been loads of cover versions. Yeah. And we wanted to do it differently. And we've changed it up from the original as well. It's not just I haven't sang it like a last one. Yeah. The music has been completely changed.
Definitely changed melodies as well. Yeah.
Yeah, but what we did do, we respected the original, and if you compare them side by side, it's still got the feel of the original in there. Yeah. But in our version, and you're always going to get purists who aren't going to like it, but. Social media has spoken. Yeah, exactly. It's not us.
The power of
we didn't say. We haven't said it.
And also, you have made it your own. I mean, when I first heard it, I was expected to sing along with it and go, and it didn't. It went somewhere else. So
would you like to say a few words for the guys up there? What is happening, people? How are you? Facebook Live, keeping busy, keep it locked in. It's very nice of you to be tuned in and supporting the live crew here and Harvey Sahota with their brand new single, Sajana, Sajana. If you haven't downloaded it yet, go to iTunes, go to Google, wherever you get your legit legal music from, even if you stream from Apple Music, do it now. Make it enter the chart in the Simply Bhangra for next week's show, because I want to keep playing it. Keep downloading.
Right, I've kept these guys and you guys waiting for far too long. Harvey Sahota and his boys from the live crew, Ameet B and Ameet V, are in the studio. They decided to stick around with me a little bit longer. Right, so Harvey Sahota was just about to reveal a secret about the live crew. Tell me what the secret is.
Well, the secret is, obviously, people are always saying, oh, you sound just like the Sahotas. And I'm like, yeah, obviously, you know, it's just a coincidence that my name is Sahota.
You're going to tell me something I was going to ask you. Go on, carry on.
So, one of the band members is actually related to the Sahotas.
Okay.
And that's Devinder J.
Okay.
And he's up in Wolverhampton.
Right, and actually...
Right, live performance coming up. If you're still watching.
Powered by simplybhangra.com. I've got Harvey Sahota and Ameet B and Ameet V of the live crew in the studio with me. Before we sign off and say goodbye and I get back into the chart before I get told off by my bosses for not doing the job I'm supposed to be doing, I am going to hand over to the lads in the studio and do something very, very special for you. A little bit of a live rendition of a classic Sahota song, I'm guessing. Yes.
That's right, yeah.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harvey Sahota and the live crew, live and direct. This is Sunrise. Take it away, lads.
All right, well, rather than introducing it, we're just going to do it. And it's off the Ishq album from Sahotas. Enough said.
One of my best albums.
Yaad teri jad aayi tenu dekh liya yaad teri jad aayi tenu dekh liya रूह मेरी नशे आई तेनू देख लिया याद तेरी जद आई तेनू देख लिया याद तेरी जद आई तेनू देख लिया याद तेरी जद आई तेनू देख लिया रूह मेरी नशे आई तेनू देख लिया याद तेरी जद आई तेनू देख लिया तेनू देख लिया तेनू देख लिया तेनू देख लिया
Woo! What can I say, lads? Absolutely brilliant. Give yourselves a round of applause. It'll sound much more atmospheric than just me on
Hope
my
you enjoyed
own.
that.
Gents, thank you so much for coming into the studio today.
Pleasure,
It's been an
mate.
absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you very much for taking the time out. Facebook people, thank you so much for tuning in. You can catch me every Saturday and Sunday morning on Weekend Breakfast here on Sunrise between 7 and 10. But more importantly, in this situation, every Sunday I do the simplybhangra.com top 10 countdown. If you like Punjabi and Bhangra music, where we champion tracks like this very brilliant cover version of Sajana, Sajana, tune in to me every Sunday between 4 and 7 and find out 10 of the biggest tracks of the week and the past, present and future of all things Punjabi and Bhangra. Big up to the live crew, big up Harvey Sahota, keep supporting, download legally. It's only 79p, it can't be that heartful. Go out, buy it, support it and keep watching the video. Peace.
Thank you very much.
Cheers,
Thank you very much, guys.
We'll see you soon.
Peace.
Watch out.